Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Herizon Music Artist Showcase. I'm your host, Thea Wood. We produce these showcases to introduce you to artists that are listed in our all-female musician/DJ marketplace, where we're booking random acts of music. And we are grateful for friends like Tito's Handmade Vodka, Gibson Gives, and Alexia's Legacy Fund, or should I say Alexia Vernon's Legacy Fund, for making showcases like this possible. And we're just going to jump right into today's artist, which I am so excited to introduce you to. Her name is Suzanne VanRandwyk. Hello, Suzanne.
Hi, Thea.
It's so good to have you here today.
Oh, I'm so glad to be here. This is exciting.
This is exciting. And I can't wait to hear your first song. You want to tell us what it is?
Yeah, this is Kiss Me Again. It's the title track from my debut CD that came out a couple months ago. And it's all original songs. So I hope you like it.
Let's do it.
Okay. All my life I thought I knew exactly what my heart was gonna do. I never thought there would be a day when I would ever look at you this way. But now I see your heart laid bare. Now I feel how much you care. Now I know that you will always be there. Kiss me, baby, kiss me long and slow. The way you know. You know I like it. Yeah, yeah. Run your fingers up and down my spine. It makes me feel fine. And then kiss me again. Never knew that love could be this burning fire deep inside of me. I never knew I could feel this cold, or how someone could touch my soul. But all my fears, you proved untrue. All my walls, you saw right through. All my secrets, you somehow already knew. So kiss me, baby, kiss me long and slow. The way you know. You know I like it. Yeah, yeah. Run your fingers up and down my spine. It makes me feel so fine. And then kiss me again. You and me, we got it right. You and me, our hearts unite. You and me, there's no end in sight. So kiss me, baby, kiss me long and slow. The way you know. You know I like it. Yeah, yeah. Run your fingers up and down my spine. It makes me feel so fine. And then kiss me again. Kiss me again. Oh, baby, kiss me again.
Oh, beautiful. I love it. And this is
Thank
off
you.
of the album that is the same title. How many tracks do we have on your album?
There's 10 tracks. I wrote them all, and I'm very proud.
Absolutely. And when did you start songwriting?
I actually started songwriting after I turned 50. And I've been playing guitar since I was 18, and I'm 59 now, so you can do the math. But I didn't write my own songs until after I turned 50. I started taking classes at Girl Guitar, which is a music school here in Austin.
Oh, yeah, we know Mandy.
Yeah, they're also online. But one of the classes was songwriting, and I took it and I wrote a few, and then I didn't for a while. And then about 5 years ago, I started writing again, and I have about 30 songs. And so going into the studio to record this, my mother became ill. And so I had to quit my job and stay home and take care of her. And she told me that she wanted me to do this. She wanted me to have a CD and she wanted to hear the songs. So she actually got to hear 9 of them before she passed away this past March. So I'm very happy. So that was my inspiration for doing it. It wasn't something that I was like, oh, I've got to do this. It was, I did it for my mom, and it was a journey that we went through together. So it's very special to me.
Oh, that warms my heart. Well, it's special to me too. And so let's lead that into our next song, which is called Soul in a War Zone. What was the inspiration behind that song?
Well, I am a veteran. I was in the Air Force for just under 6 years, many years ago. If I mentioned my age. But I don't think our country does enough to support our veterans. And part of the songwriting process is to write about things that matter to you. And so this song is written from the perspective of a veteran who wants help, doesn't know how to go about getting it, and just a glimpse into their mind. And my brother-in-law played it for a friend of his who's a veteran, and basically I've been told that I nailed it. So I'm very proud of the song.
Well, we're looking forward to hearing it. Ladies and gentlemen, right now you're going to hear the original song, Soul in a War Zone.
They sent me off to fight somebody else's war. And though I made it back, I'm different from before. Nobody can see a part of me got left behind, replaced by this chaos in my mind. Each day I fight my way through mental misery. I scream in silence so nobody hears me. Overwhelmed with pain, I crawl into a lonely shell, locked away inside my private hell. My soul is in a war zone, battered and confused. I can't go on, so broken and bruised. I know I have never-ending doubt. I need someone to show me the way out. Well, is there anyone to show me the way out? I am judge and jury as I put myself on trial. These march through my head in regimental single file. Over and over, they tell me that I am to blame. Oh, they beat me down and bury me in shame. I'm not strong enough to face this world alone. I need to get back to the life I left at home. So I stand tall, and even though I'm going to fall, I gotta hold on and give it my all. My soul is in a war zone, but I can't give up this fight. I can't go on letting darkness Gotta break down this wall of never-ending doubt. I just need someone to show me the way out. Well, is there anyone to show me the way out?
Oh, beautiful. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And to all of our vets out there, and thank you, Suzanne, for your service.
It was my pleasure. I enjoyed it very, very much.
Well, we are so glad that you're here with us today. Everybody, we have Suzanne VanRandwyk with us today, and she's one of our Random Acts of Music Marketplace Showcase artists, which we're very excited that she's here. We have a couple more questions for you.
Okay.
All right. You play Americana, folk, and blues, but you also like 70s music.
Yes. There's just something about that era. And you sent me these questions, and I actually went online and I realized that my era that I love is like 1965 to 1975. So it's after we came out of the doo-wop era, but before we went into the disco era.
Gotcha.
So that time period in there was such a huge explosion in the singer-songwriter genre. And there was so many things, you had this entire generation that was coming up that was dissatisfied, and they needed a way to express that. And the singer-songwriters, tapped into that. And, I've got what I call the 4Js, which is Joan Baez, Janice Ian, Joni Mitchell, and Jones. They're my wheelhouse.
Oh, you nailed it. That is perfect. And you can tell the influence. You can tell the influence. It's beautiful. I love it.
And on the male singer side, you've got everything from Bob Dylan to John Denver, Leonard Cohen, John Pine, and there's just so many. And for me, there's something so pure about one person, one instrument, telling a story. And you think, with a guitar, at any given time, you have 6 notes. That's all you can play at any given time on a guitar. You only have 6 strings, 6 notes. So that combined with your vocals, that's it to tell a story. And, I like to tell stories, whether they make people laugh, they make people cry, they make people think, they make people feel, whether it's a love song or a heartbreak song or a political song, that to touch people. And I think that's why, for me, that era just resonates so strongly, because you just had one person, one instrument.
That's right. That's right. You're putting it all out there. You're putting it all out there. Well, let's talk about your final song of the set. And this is called Martini Flavor Lipstick. All right. I got to hear the story behind this.
So in the songwriting class that I take, they basically, at the beginning of the class, you get an assignment. Okay, this week's topic is this. You're going to write a song about this. And like, for example, the first song I sang, we had to write something inspired by like how Taylor Swift writes. And then the second song, Soul in a War Zone, we had to write something about not necessarily politics, but something that was relevant.
Right.
And this song, the assignment was take a song that you like and write something inspired by it. So I've always liked Secret Agent Man.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what if it were a woman? What if the spy were a woman? How would that come about? So, that's where this came from.
All right. Well, let's hear it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are jumping into Martini Flavor Lipstick.
Okay, here we go. James Bond is a 007. You can call me Double D Heaven. Secret agents have a license to kill. I got a license to thrill. I don't need gadgets or tricks. I just put on a little bit of martini flavored lipstick. Martini flavored lipstick. Martini flavored lipstick. Your man every time. I don't need to wear a disguise. I just smile and bat my eyes. I don't need carry a gun. My secret weapon is second to none. If I get caught, I don't submit. I just put on a little bit of martini flavored lipstick. Martini flavored lipstick. Martini flavored lipstick will get your man every time. They all love my ruby red lips. They all love it when I wiggle my hips. They all love my skin tight dress, but I know what they love the best. Martini flavored lipstick. Martini flavored lipstick. Martini flavored lipstick will get your man every time. I know how to go undercover, wear a wire while being a lover, sneak away in the dead of night. I never worry if I'm in a fight, 'cause I don't need to punch or kick. I just put on a little bit of martini flavored lipstick. Martini flavored lipstick. Martini flavored lipstick will get your man every time. They all love my ruby red lips. They all love it when I wiggle my hips. They all love my skin tight dress, but I know what they love the best. Martini flavored lipstick. Martini flavored lipstick. Martini flavored lipstick will get your man every time. Martini flavored lipstick will get your man every time. I said martini flavored lipstick will get your man every time.
Woo! All right, I want to get me some. Do you think there's a company out there that has martini flavored lipsticks? There should be. We should. We could start a lipstick line of like all these different drink flavored lipsticks. You know, that was fabulous. I loved that song, Suzanne. Thank you so much for wrapping everything up with that one. I mean, it's just kind of lifts you up, makes you smile, makes you laugh. And so again, everybody, this is Suzanne VanRandwyk, and she is one of the artists listed in Herizon Music's musician/DJ marketplace that you can find at let me put the ticker on, at herizonmusic.org/ram. So it's really easy to get to. And Suzanne, you're available for in-person and online events. Where do you live?
I live in Leander, Texas, just north of Austin.
There you go. Will you travel?
Absolutely.
She will travel. And I think that especially the people who are in military service would just totally be thrilled with hearing a set from you. So I'm reaching out to them specifically today. Yeah, that would be great, wouldn't it? So anyway, we thank you so much for appearing today. We'd love to have you back sometime.
Thank you for having me, and I'd love to come back.
Fantastic. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here today, for supporting women in music. If you'd like to book Suzanne for an online or in-person performance, please visit, again, herizonmusic.org/ram. Your booking supports education, work experience, and role modeling programs for women in music. And again, we'd like to thank Tito's Handmade Vodka, Gibson Gives, and Alexia Vernon's Legacy Fund for supporting women in music. Until next time, it's a wrap.